Hello and welcome to another Nights of Play video with me, Levi. So it's been a while, guys. It's been actually quite a long time, to be fair. Probably about a month since I've uploaded last video.
That'll never work.
But today I'm going to be showcasing Marvel Heroes Omega, which is being released for the PS4, and it's a free-to-play game. But at the moment it's in beta, closed beta. So I'm just gonna show it off. Yeah, so without further ado, Squire, play the intro. Destruction. So yeah, so I'm here with my boy Moon Knight. So I've played this game quite a bit. It's a really good game. It's similar to Marvel Alliance, but it's like an MMO version of Marvel Alliance. So yeah, in a minute he's level 14, but I thought I won't spoil it, so I'll use one of the other low-leveled rusted characters and show you the main, or at least the prologue. But yeah, you basically level them all up. It's Moon Knight, and it's all characters from the Marvel universe, so there's no one really like I haven't seen already, being the massive geek I am. But for this, you can basically level them up from 1 to 10 for free, and then once you get into level 10, to get them past level 10, like I have with Moon Knight, you'll need to unlock them, unlock the characters. So you can either save up money and spend the Eternity Splinters, which is like if you look at Deadpool, it's it cost him 600 to unlock, and you can get them in game, like through playing the missions and all the rest of it, and it's they're not hard to collect. It's just you don't get many of them. As the G currency though, the one that says 1,350, you spend real money to get that in-game currency. So yeah, and because it's an MMO, they all come with different costumes. So for Moon Knight, I have his Marvel Now, which looks absolutely lit, and then there's his modern and his Mr. Knight costume. But for this run through, I'm going to use my boy Cap, because I am a massive Captain America fan.
I never run from a challenge.
But I'm going to change his costume because I do have his Age of Ultron one, because I brought the what was it called? I brought the Founders Pack, which is why I'm playing the closed beta. So yeah, there's different ones. There's one for Spider-Man, one for War Machine, one for Deadpool, one for the X-Men, and one for the Avengers. So yeah, I'll use Cap. So yeah, this is pretty standard game, similar to Marvel Alliance, as I said before. The prologue should kind of take us through it.
I like your initiative, Nova, but a little more discipline wouldn't hurt.
And they talk, as you can see. Speak to Maria Hill.
Don't make me regret this conversation.
So at the moment, you do have to level them up individually. They don't all get leveled up at the same time, which is a bit sad. So yeah, I'm gonna play for the prologue. What else? Suppose. Oh, cutscene.
Welcome to the raft, home to the worst prisoners on Earth.
Here comes the Juggernaut!
I need you to reactivate security, restore power, and lock down cell block Alpha. We're working blind and that place is swarming with Hydra. Be prepared to use force.
Okay, so basically, it's very similar to Marvel Alliance, but I think this game is much better. Oh. So basically, in the lower left-hand screen, yeah, obviously you have circle, which is like your dodge maneuver. You have X, which is just your standard attack button, and you have square, which is kind of like a special ability as such. But yeah, just gotta beat these guys up.
There's so much to learn in this.
Leveled up cap.
That's
So I
too
pick
much
up a
to
new
carry.
shield. Oh, but apparently my inventory is full. So yeah, basically you have different powers. Yeah, so for these, the higher level you go, the more powers you unlock. The max cap is 60 though. So you get to 30 and then carry on for another 30, and then you're at max, and then you can restart to get higher level tiered armor and stuff, which I'll show you now. Into my inventory. So basically you get equipment, but as you can see my inventory is full. That's because any equipment you get with any character, yeah, as you can see this is all my Mutant Knight stuff. So basically any you can get it with all characters get equipment, and they all share the same equipment based thing. Just destroy these. But yeah, so basically there's different things: boots, upper body, you get legendary items, medals, catalysts, loads of different stuff. Let me see if I can get one to put on my boy. What should I have? Well, I can't actually. I can only use a living laser medallion because my character isn't high enough to use all the other type of medallions. Yeah, so we'll crack on. See this?
I can't do that.
That has a charge one, so it's got to use it effectively. Got to swatch cap shield bounce. I am Captain America. You can get maneuverability, which I'll try and show you at the very end if I can remember. But you unlock that at level 10, so I can't move around the place very well, so I have to use my dodges.
What's this?
Oh, I got absolutely smashed
Living
up.
laser is in there.
Yeah. So the game's really fun from what I've played, but because it's a closed beta, all my data is going to get wiped by the end of this. But for the open beta, it doesn't get wiped, so I will have this come full game release. So I think I'm on chapter 3 with Moon Knight. And yeah, as I said, it's really fun. It is really similar to Marvel Alliance. Although the only thing is, with Marvel Alliance you could have like team ups, team abilities and all the rest of it. Use a medkit. So you typically have enough medkits. But yeah, just collect as much as I can. See, so basically, even though you're one character, you can end up collecting a other pieces of armor for other characters. Like I've never used Thor, but I have Thor gear. I probably will use Thor because is it buffs? No, it's not. No, it's none of these. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think it's actually in here. And you can only switch. You can't switch during a mission. You can only switch when you're at the HQ, as it says. You got bars and everything. It's cool. Yeah, don't think it. So yeah, you get things like talents as well, which basically improve some of your skills or perks or whatever. So these are perks to improve your skills, and you unlock them after you get to level 30. So this is the extra 30. You get an ultimate attack when you get to level 60. This is what I was on about. So basically, once you get like your characters to certain levels, you can use different things. So if I was to get Deadpool to level 25, it'd give me plus 25% explosive power damage, and that'd go across all my characters, whichever ones, and I'm sure you can have up to 10. So yeah, at the moment, as from when and these are the Infinity Gems that you can get. Like you'd have to see the PC version because this has already been released on PC version.
I need a job.
It's just Electro. But it's being released to Xbox and PlayStation. But basically the game's fully out on PC, and it basically has everything, all the characters that have been released, all living laser, all the suits, everything. Make sure I don't get hit by that. Nope, not today, sir, not today. I am the first Avenger. What are you trying to do? Oh, get out of there. Kicking the stars, that's pretty well.
Now this is firepower.
So yeah.
As long as I'm still standing, it'll always end this way.
See what I can put on Cap. Put him on the belt. So yeah. So yeah. So as I was saying, there's only on the closed beta, there's only 30 characters. When it's released, there'll be 38. Take these out real quick. Yeah, so there'll be, in total, there is 60 characters available or more. 60 plus. So there is quite a few characters at your disposal. To be honest, I'm only really interested in Bees and Moon Knight right now. I'll probably then move on to Cat, then probably Hawkeye, and I'll probably move on to probably the one I want to play is the most, which is Nightcrawler, because Nightcrawler is absolute bae. He's probably one of my favourite X-Men that there is, apart from Gambit. Although Gambit is in the game, I'm not really all that interested in using him at the moment, just because I have a feeling he plays very similar to Moon Knight. Basically, all characters play differently because they all have different styles. Cap is similar to Moon Knight. He's a ranged he's ranged and melee based. Characters like Nova, Human Torch, they're all long range based, and then you have people like Hulk, who are close combat based. So basically, the gear you get as well. Oh, look who it is, Green Goblin. Yeah.
Oh look, it's time to play.
You don't play with the first Avenger boy.
Check out my toys.
Oh.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, but basically, you can get different gear which boosts up different stats, and depending on what your player style is with that character, depend on what stats suit that person best. If you're a melee character, things like defense, deflect, and health are important. So they're the type of things I have on Moon Knight. So you can hold these in for better.
This is one war you won't survive.
For like more increased damage. And the more you mix it up as well, I think the more damage it does. Just quickly beat this guy.
Is it over?
Yep.
It's never over.
Oh, Norman Osborn just doesn't learn, does he?
Goblin.
So I leveled up again. So every two levels, your thing goes up. Got Captain America's mask. Got Hawkeye's mask. And I've got a playing card for Gambit. I kind of do have his medallions already. As I said, I've done this with my boy Moon Knight already. But crap, so I'm not gonna use them. Nick Fury, and I'm gonna leave.
It's an honor to.
So what?
The raft assault was a spectacular success, if I do say so myself.
So you haven't seen the first cutscene.
Thanks to Hydra,
It will explain this.
bedlam in the streets of New York.
And the list.
Yes, the entire list.
Dr.
But I
Doom.
can't help but wonder, Dr. Octopus, MODOK, Wizard, what does Dr. Doom gain from their freedom?
And with this, we end our transaction.
This is it.
This technology exploits a flaw in Tony Stark's security system.
Well then, hail Hydra.
Be gone.
So yeah.
Don't you dare call yourself a hero, Punisher.
I'll now switch to Moon Knight. So yeah, as I was saying, you can move about. This is what I mean. Like they actually have different movements. So Cap has a bike, I think it is the Captain America bike. People like Moon Knight flies, Spidey swings, Thor flies. I think Hulk will either run super fast or leap, as he does. They all have different things. So this is basically like your HQ. You can buy like items, recovery packs, better gear, different gear. You can buy different costumes for your characters. Like I brought this version.
Let's have our butlers battle. Samuels.
So yeah. So I'm gonna carry on where I left off with Moon Knight. So I think it's chapter 2. And I'm on the last one, cargo barge. And I'll show you what it's like when your character's a bit higher leveled and when you get past points. So pressing L2 gives you another selection for your moves list. You have things like signature moves which recover every minute, I think it is, and then you have finishers which recover every 10. I haven't locked either of them yet, but I will get there eventually. You can see that the map comes up as well. If you're pressing I think it's R3, yeah, the map comes in the middle of the screen and it's showing me where I need to go. But obviously there's different pathways you can take, guards to beat up, blah blah blah, but I don't think there's anything like chests or yet I haven't discovered. So yeah, that's that.
Smoke 'em!
Okay, the reason why they just dropped dead, that's a splinter which you can use to get costume, no, different characters for free without actually having to use real money. I'll show you his equipment. So compared to KOP, where all his equipment's white for like common, it's like a typical MMO. So you have green gear, blue gear, orange gear, red gear, red being the highest tier. So I have different moves. So this was my basic one, like similar to KOP, normal punches. I have my roll, or dodge or evasive, whatever. I have my shurikens, which were similar to his shield throw, except for I can hold this in, and he'll just throw repeatedly. One of my new moves, I have a staff, and you can change where they are as well. So I could essentially put staff where the shurikens are and change it around or whatever. They all do different damages and stuff like that. My moves have bleed proc. I have like loads of shurikens. I have a baton that I throw which bounces around similar to the way KOP shield does, and I have a strong uppercut which is charged. So yeah, let's just get to the end and I'll show you a proper boss fight.
God, just give me to the cops already.
So let's get through. Probably have to go to this side. Similar to the way it's done in you can destroy all this equipment. For certain characters you can also pick up objects and throw them. Like if you come across a car in the open world, because there is like sort of open worldish type to this game, which is different compared to I can't even think of it, Marble Knights. Yeah, I'm so strong, I just killed these guys really quickly. Plus they're really weird. But yeah, things like that, it's too heavy for Moon Knight to obviously pick up. But for someone like Hulk, he could pick it up and then he could throw it. But it's different because you could do that in Ultimate Alliance. The only difference is that you can't move around in this as you could with that. So yeah, there's like different levels, typical MMO. It's like almost like a dungeon type. So question mark in the corner is telling me to go up that way. Well, I want this XP. The reason why I got shield is because it's one of the perks on my equipment. If I pick up a health orb, I get equipment. And obviously you have different level guys. Just go up, get out of there, get the health. So see, look, it says lift up, so I can lift it, and if there was guys there, I could throw it. Yada yada yada. So you can either hold R2 or whatever, or you can press in L3 to fly. If you just press in L3, he'll maintain flying. But if you hold R2, it's you have to keep holding it. Okay. For some reason I'm just flying now, which I don't know why, but I am. It's because I'm holding R2 very, very gently.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
So this is the last boss fight. This is
Surprise!
the Hood, who's basically like really similar to Cloak. If you don't know who Cloak is, he basically uses Cloak to teleport and stuff. Oh. Get out of there. Use a medkit. I think medkits are have a timer to them, but you can use them as many times as you like, really. Yeah, let me just beat this guy. Oh, dodged it. If you do charge into enemies or dodge into them, you can stun them. This guy's almost dead.
Well, that sucked.
Yes, look at all that loot.
within an inch of your worthless, miserable life, Hood.
Ether Splinter. The Hood medallion.
Maybe if I drop some dead weight.
Some boots. Oh no, don't travel yet. So let me see what I can get rid of in my inventory. Yeah, the stats on these aren't good, so get that. Pick up some boots. Which one's better? It has less damage reduction, which isn't that great, but it has more damage against bosses. So I think I'll need the boots that I have for now. I think I might get rid of this cape. And pick up the medallion. Ah, yeah, this is better because Conchi boosts up my Conchi's favour. Which is basically like, oh look at that, found a chest. It's nice. This doesn't look like a very good piece of armor, which is kind of depressing. But hey, I ain't gonna judge. Get rid of that. Let's see how good it was. Absolutely terrible. Right, it's gone. So yeah, we'll go back to HQ. So there is an open world element to it. If you read the bottom, that makes sense. You can free play or starting up characters to level 10.
Call me Mr. Magic Stash again, Deadpool, and I will end you in...
Cool. So, that's it for the closed beta preview. There will be more to come of this game, and I'll probably play with Dale
That'll never work.
and Sky, as it's a free-to-play game, so we should be playing this. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe, and see you again. Goodbye.